You got me? It's go time. Junior Honda's green flag. Elliot Murray now. Good start for him. Costner gets down into the second position. Zellers now in third. Bellinger all over the back bumper for that third and final podium position. Elliot Murray slowly creeping away from second of Jacob Costner. Now Bellinger gets in that final podium position. He brings Sparrow with him. All the way from 9th to 4th so far. Bellinger looking for more. All over the bumper, Jacob Costner. Now make the move on the front stretch. Number 1 gives second place to Bellinger. Farrell follows. Now he'll take that final podium position. Elliot Murray catching lap traffic. Bellinger trying to make up ground on Murray. As Zach Sparrow makes the 4th spot, makes a pass on Jacob Costner. Now Bellinger all over the back bumper of Elliot Murray. Trying to go 7-1 and pick up a win here in the Junior Honda A-Main. Still all over the back bumper, wait for Murray to make a mistake. Now more lap traffic ahead. Terrell now, all over the back bumper of Farrell. Oh, and Murray goes around out of turn number 4. Maybe contact with the second place car, Bellinger. But Terrell was on a mission, about to make a pass for the final podium position right before our leader goes around. Murray now in the pits. 7 laps to go in this one. Kyle Farrow gets the lead. Bellinger to the tail due to him and Murray making contact. Dax Terrell moves into that second position. Him and Cosner were battling before the caution as Murray back on track now. See if he can make his charge up the field with 7 laps to go. Doesn't have much time, but can he do it? They get the signal to bunch up, so we will be going 1 to green this time by. We're going back green. 7 laps to go. Kyle Farrow gonna lead us to the green out of turn number 4. We are back green. Flagger did not like that start. I'm gonna try it one more time. Try it again. Here we go. Let's see if we can get them green with 7 laps to go. Farrow, our leader. Terrell, second. Ozzy Nervo, third. And we are green. Farrow gets a good start. Now can Terrell hold on to the second position because Ozzy Nervo is all over the back bumper, making the pass into turn number 1. She makes it happen. Now here comes the 3 car of Nolan. Careful. Now Cosner in the mix, and we're wrecking again out of turn number 4, but they keep it going. That allows Farrow to get away as Nolan. Darryl still trying to catch the leaders. There's only 2 laps to go. Farrell now in that third and final podium position. Sorry, Terrell. White flag, 1 more lap around on a turn number 4. Kyle Farrow picks up the win in Junior Honda. Second, Nolan, Darryl Miffle, and third, Dax Terrell. I don't know if I got that top 3 right, as there's a lot happening there towards the end, a lot of stuff going on in the back, and then Farrow pulling away out front. As he'll pick up your Junior Honda A-Main. Here we go. Next out, Senior Honda A-Main. Starting in that 10th position, it's going to be Elijah Kozak. Starting 9th, Lucas Stiles. Starting 8th, Grayson Crane. And starting 7th, GW Glass. Starting 6th, Jacob Bonifield. Starting 5th, Landon Cox. Starting 4th, Emmy Knuckles. Starting 3rd, Braden Zellers. And starting outside front row, it's Lucas Coulter. Gonna lead the field to green. Starting first is Nico Constable. There's your starting lineup for your senior Honda A-Main. 25 laps the distance in this race. Constable and Coulter have been battling it out all Winternationals races, as this is race 5. Only one more to go after this. So make sure you tune in live for the next one. Also, more races to come here tonight. As they get the 1 to green symbol, we are going green out of turn number 4. Constable Coulter going to lead us to the green as we are. Yellow flagger did not like that one, as we will try it again. Here we go, 1 to green. We're going to try it again. Constable Coulter going to lead us to the green. Side by side into 1. Coulter gets down in front of. As we got a yellow off the back stretch. That's the 8 of Grayson Crane, as Zellers was trying to make the move on Coulter before that caution. As Coulter got down real good on that restart, or on that initial start, that's not what he wanted to see, was the caution. That'll allow the X car of Gunnar Burke to come out on track, as we did not complete a lap. But if the car in the pits, Grayson Crane comes back out, that X car will have to go back in the pits and see if he can get another caution. Before we get this race started, put your winner picks of this senior Honda A-Main in the comments. Tell us who you think is going to win. As Crane gets back on track, that will put Gunnar Burke back in the pits. We'll go single file after 2 cautions on the initial start, and we are free out of turn number 4. Good start for Constable, but Lucas Coulter still over the back bumper, and out of turn number 4, we have the 9 of Lucas Stiles turned around. Get Stiles pushed back off, and we'll Get them back lined up so we can go green for the senior Honda A main. No laps completed. Still 25 to go. Here we go, 1 to green. Let's try again. Constable leading us to the green out of turn number 4. We are green. And another caution out of 4. The 7 of GW Glass. Here we go, 1 to green. Let's try again. Constable leading us to the green. 2nd, Coulter. 3rd, Sellers. And we are back green out of turn number 4. Let's see if we can get a lap in as Coulter and Constable make contact out of turn number 4. So due to the contact made with Constable, that will put Coulter to the tail. Here we go, 1 to green. Now Braden Sellers going to lead us to the green as we are green out of turn number 4. Emmy Knuckles in that 2nd position. Cox all over the back bumper. Can he make a pass for the 2nd position? And can Bonneville follow us? GW Glass is wanting to move into that 4th position as they're side-by-side into turn number 3. Now will Glass try to make the move for the final podium position as he does. Sellers now pulling away, but here comes Landon Cox, slowly but surely. Still a lot of time left in this one, as Landon Cox making a bunch of ground on Sellers. Still Braden Sellers leading this one with 16 laps to go. Now 16 to go. Cox all over that back bumper, but him not passing Sellers is allowing GW Glass to catch up and try to get the battle for the lead. As top 3, you can put a blanket over them. As Cox makes the pass on Sellers, so does GW Glass. Give GW Glass 2nd, give Cox 1st. Now can GW Glass try to catch Landon Cox as Jacob Bonneville moves into that final podium position. 10 laps to go for Landon Cox. As GW Glass trying to make ground on your leader as lap traffic ahead. As Lucas Coulter made his way back up to 4th, will he try to chase down Braden Zellers for that 3rd and final podium position? As GW Glass closing up that gap between him and Cox now. Can Cox make a mistake with only 5 laps to go? Lucas Coulter all over the back bumper for that 4th position on Braden Zellers. As more lap traffic, that hurts Landon Cox as GW goes for the pass, and we got a caution out of turn number 2. The 2 of Lucas Coulter and the 9 of Lucas Stiles tangle up together out of turn number 2. Well, that caution let me catch my breath as a lot was going on there. But it looked like GW Glass made the most ground when Landon Cox was, held up by traffic. So now that won't be a factor with only 3 laps to go. So what does GW Glass have for Landon Cox on this restart? Both driving for that Ultimate QM team. As we got the 1 to go, Landon Cox going to lead us to the green. Out of turn number 4, we are back green with 3 laps to go. Glass staying with them. Now peak slow into turn number 1. Can't make the move. 2 laps to go now. White flag for Landon Cox. GW Glass to the inside. They make contact, and he makes contact with the inside tire into turn number 1. Man, as Glass was going for the lead, thought he had enough room between him and that tire, but just caught the worst luck there as that gives Bonifield 2nd place, and now Braden Zellers moves up to that 3rd and final podium position. As it looks like Glass can just roll off here after heavy contact with the tire. I mean, thought there'd be some damage there. As that was the last lap. There was only 1 more lap to go, so it'll be interesting what they do here. Will it be a green and white together, or will it be a green-white checkered again? Here we go. All the officials talking over to see what is going to happen here. As it looks like we will go green and white together. This is going to get entertaining, folks. Only 1 lap to figure out who is going to win. Your senior on A main, and we're green out of turn number 4. Green and white now. Zellers gets under Bonifield now, and out of turn number 4, it's going to be Landon Cox picks up your senior Honda A main, and it was too close to call for 2nd and 3rd. As we got one hard into the tires, Constable after the checkered, and Lucas Coulter hard into the turns 3 and 4 blocks. But that will end it. Landon Cox picks up your senior Honda A-Main. Now on track is your heavy Honda A-Main. Starting 10th, Reagan Sheets. Starting 9th, Oliver Goodell. Starting 8th, Marcelo Spain. Starting 7th, Willie Gervasi. Starting 6th, Weston Kirshner. Starting 5th, Shane Shirk. Starting 4th, Grayson Singleton. Starting 3rd, Nora Bertrand. And starting outside front row, Trevor Jones. Going to lead us to the green is going to be Chase Carter. As they get the one to green, and we are green out of turn number 4. Flagger did not like that start. Caution is out. Try it again. Here we go. We'll try it again, and we are green out of turn number 4. Carter and Jones. Now Nora Bertrand trying to make a move on Trevor Jones for that second position. Bertrand not letting Chase Carter go anywhere. She's all over the back bumper of Chase Carter. She tries to make the move out of turn number 4, and she'll get the lead out of turn number 2. On lap number 22, Nora Bertrand, your new leader. Now 21 laps to go. Trevor Jones now all over the back bumper of Chase Carter. Chase Carter not letting Nora Bertrand go anywhere. He's still all over the back bumper. 15 laps to go this time by. Top 3 all nose to tail as Carter goes to the inside out of turn number 4. Makes the pass into turn number 3 and get the lead with 14 laps to go. Back to Chase Carter. Now Jones making a move, trying to make a move on Nora Bertrand for that second position. As he's to the inside on a turn number 2 and get the second position to Trevor Jones. Now can he track down your leader, Chase Carter, with 10 laps to go now. 9 laps to go this time by. As lap traffic ahead for Chase Carter, will that help the second place car of Trevor Jones? Jones gets by smoothly, now they're nose and tail. Trevor Jones all over that bumper of Chase Carter. To the inside, out of turn number 2, give the lead to Trevor Jones with 5 laps to go. Now 4 laps to go for Trevor Jones as he made a beautiful pass out of turn number 2. As stuck behind lap traffic is that fifth and final podium position car, Nora Bertrand. White flag, 1 more lap to go for Trevor Jones. Out of turn number 4, Trevor Jones picks up your heavy Honda A-Main. Way to go, Trevor! Good job, Trevor!
Now's the good time to work day stunts. Yeah, it is like smaller than little. I'll cut it in half. Yeah, that's what I think for Jace. That's how you
Now out on track is your junior 160. Amen. Starting 10th, it's Hudson Bonifield. Starting 9th, Ozzy Nervo. Starting 8th, Nolan Darrell. Starting 7th, Dax Terrell. Starting 6th, Mason Zellers. Starting 5th, Kinsley McFarland. Starting 4th, Jacob Costner. Starting 3rd, Blake Bellinger. Starting outside, front row, your junior Honda winner, Kyle Farrow. And leading us to the green is Elliott Murray. We are green out of turn number 4. Bellinger moves in that second position as we got a big wreck behind him. Out of turn number 2. As we got him stacked up, spun out, and tangled up together. Couple cars I can point out here. The 7 of Dax Terrell, the 9 of Ozzy Nervo, the 10 of Hudson Bonifield, the 8 of Nolan Ripple, the 4 of Jacob Costner, the 5 of Kinsley McFarland, all tagged. But they're thankfully all pushed back off and will re-rack it. Try it again. Here we go, just trying to get the lineup correct. As they will send the 5 of Kinsley McFarland and the 4 of Braden Zellers to the tail. We'll go single file. One to green. Elliott Murray gonna lead us back to the green. Out of turn number 4, no laps completed. 25 laps to go, and we are green. Now Bellinger trying to make a move on the outside. I don't think that will work here with not much grip up there as he's gonna look to the inside as we got one. Spun out of turn number 4. Zellers. The 6. Mason Zellers spun out of turn number 4. The 9 and 0 of Ozzie Nervo and Hudson Bonifield tagged along on the back stretch. 1 lap completed. Still 24 laps to go. As that helps the 4th place car and the 5th place car of Jacob Cosner and McFarland. But right before that caution, Bellinger was waiting or wanting to make a move on Kyle Farrow, but third, and we are green out of turn number 4. Back green now. Farrow still all over the back bumper, not letting Murray go, but here comes Dax Taylor in that 3rd and final podium position on Blake Bellinger. Bellinger looking for a crossover. Can he make it happen at a turn number 3? Yes, he does. Put another crossover by Terrell. Terrell now side by side with Bellinger out of the back stretch, and we got 2 tangled up out of turn number 2. Ozzie Nervo in the 8th. Bay of Nolan. And now problems for your leader, Elliott Murray. It honestly looked like under caution he was scrubbing his tires and turned into the turn 2 tires along the inside. Oh man, what a tough break for Elliott Murray. Already didn't have a good junior Honda result after getting together with Bellinger. But Farrow gonna try to make it 2 in a row here tonight. He already won junior Honda. He's trying to pick up this junior 160 main. Still plenty of time, 22 laps to go. Now let's see if they can get Murray back on track. But Terrell battling with Bellinger there before that caution came out. So it looks like Terrell has a second place car after coming from 7th. Let's just see what happens on this restart. Still working on that one machine of Elliott Murray. As it looks like Murray's getting pushed back out. He'll tag the tail of the field, 22 laps to go. That gives him time, as we know he has the car. It's just the luck has not been there with him tonight. But maybe he'll turn that around right here. Here we go. Kyle Farrow gonna lead us back green as they get the 1 to go. 22 laps to go, and we are back green. Let's start with Farrow. Bellinger now peeking to the inside out of 2, but can't make it happen. As Hunter Bonneville now looking for that final podium position. Gosner looking to follow, but couldn't make the move. As we got Bellinger turned around out of turn number 4. Not sure what happened there, if there was contact with the 0 of Bonneville. Oh no, and problems for Dax Terrell. Looks like the chain is off of that machine. What a tough break for Dax as he was having a solid race. Still time to go though for Dax if they can get him pushed back out. 20 laps. For Bellinger as he had a strong run in Bonifield as he went in the pits also, but Bonifield and Terrell back on track. 20 laps to go. Still plenty of time to make their way back up front as look at Elliott Murray already in that 4th position. As they're getting the 1 to green. Out of turn number 4, we are back green. Farrow now with a good start. Jacob Cosner already back up to 2nd. Now Nolan in that 8 machine. Gonna try to battle for that 2nd position as Elliott Murray still all over the back bumper for that 3rd and final podium position. But here comes Cosner. All over that bumper, just waiting for Farrow to make a mistake. That's Bellinger already up to 6. Now here comes Cosner, still right there with them as we got a great battle nose to tail. Cosner trying to peek low. As we got 2 stopped out of turn number 4, Terrell and Bonifield. As the leaders were seeing lap traffic. Terrell and Bonifield get pushed back off. As Cosner and Farrow were nose to tail. Trying to get the lineup right. Here we go, 1 to green. Kyle Farrow looking for his 2nd win tonight. But will Jacob Cosner try to change that? Out of turn number 4, we are back green. Cosner peeked to the inside, couldn't make the move. Now Murray looking for that 3rd and final podium position. All the way from the tail end lap with 20 laps to go. Now Cosner peeks to the inside. Farrow now trying to protect as much as he can, but here comes Elliott Murray. Diving to the inside, Elliott Murray makes contact with Cosner. As they keep him low, and Bellinger gets back in 2nd. Farrow still looking for his 2nd one tonight. At 6 laps to go. That's all he has. But can Blake Bellinger try to change that as he's catching him real quick? Lap traffic ahead for Farrow. Will that either help him or hurt him? Here to find out as next time by the green flag is going to wave and there's only going to be 2 more laps to go. Bellinger all over the back bumper. One more time around for Farrow as Bellinger makes the move. Trying to run the outside as Farrow's lap traffic gets in the mix. Will Farrow have it or can Bellinger get it? It was too close to call. What a race between lap traffic, Bellinger and Farrow. Wow, what a race for the finish. As Blake Bellinger picks up your Junior 160A main. That race had its ups and downs and its entertainment at the end to the finish as Blake Bellinger picks up your win. Got a quick word with your junior 160 A main winner, Blake Bellinger. Now it is time for Lite 160, 25 laps the distance. 10 cars to set the field. Starting 10th, Brixton Macklin. Starting 9th, Elijah Kozak. Starting 8th, Trig Hazelwood. Starting 7th, Ty Schaefer. Starting 6th, Hannah Deal. Starting 5th, Grayson Crane. Starting 4th, Nico Constable. Starting 3rd, Lucas Coulter. And starting outside front row, it's G.W. Glass. And gonna lead the field to the green. It's gonna be the one of Bryce Kerner. What? Yeah. So, my sisters. Warm-ups are over. Now it is time to get them lined up. 25 laps to the distance. It's going to be Kerner and Glass going to lead us to the green. As the three of Lucas Coulter had issues, but now we are green out of turn number 4. Flagger did not like that start. Lucas Coulter did not make the call. That would allow the X car of Lucas stop. Get on track, but now we are green. Good start for Bryce Kerner. GW Glass gets down to that second position. Glass all over the back bumper, but we have a caution. Turn number 1, Ty Schaefer. Hard into the infield tires. Infield tires, but both cars okay and back pushed off. Now this restart will be interesting as GW Glass was all over the back bumper of Bryce Kerner before that caution came out, even with a lap in. Here we go, 1 to green, 24 laps to go. Bryce Kerner going to lead us back off out of turn number 4. We are back green. Back green. Glass makes the pass into turn number 1. Out of turn number 2, he'll get the lead, but we got one stopped out of turn number 2. The 6 of Hannah Deal. In the turn 2 blocks. Yeah, try to re-counter it a little too much and ended up in those blocks out of turn number 2. Hard hit as that was just in slow motion, so just didn't have time to stop on the brakes, but she is okay. Back green as we are 1 to green. Bryce Kerner going to lead us back green. 24 laps to go, and we are back green out of turn number 4. Flagger did not like that start. But GW Glass did not get the start he wanted like he had that first restart. Man, was that a restart for GW Glass. All right, 1 to green. Let's try it again. Bryce Kerner leading us back green out of turn number 4. We are green. Kerner with a good start there. Glass still all over the back bumper, and so is Crane. Glass just waiting to make a move on Kerner. Plenty of time to do so now. Peeks to the inside on a 4, can't make the move, but here comes Grayson Crane. As the top 3 checked out from the rest. Glass lost a little bit of ground there, but now is making it back up. 15 laps to go. And Trey Hazelwood and Nico Constable turned around out of turn number 4 or 2. Sorry, excuse me. Together out of turn number 2. And gets him sideways, so Constable really nowhere to go. Both push back off. 16 laps to go for Bryce Kerner as GW Glass lost a little bit of ground there, but then made it back up. And then he sees the caution again. Here we go, 1 to green, 16 laps to go. Bryce Kerner leading the field back off, and we are back green. Good start for GW Glass, side by side on a turn number 2. Give the lead to GW Glass with 15 laps to go. Had an amazing restart like he did the first restart. Just what he needed to lead this one. Kerner falls back to second. Grayson Crane still in that third and final podium position. Now GW Glass, yellow on the track. Oh. Right front off the 6 car of Hannah Deal. Such a heartbreak for Hannah Deal, as Josh Deal saying it's broke. But we are back green. Nope. Flagger did not like that one. Gonna try it again. But yeah, Hannah Deal done for this one. As she was charging her way back up the field. And then just a heartbreak for Hannah Deal, but no, try again, 1 to green. Like I said, GW Glass leading us back off. 12 laps to go, and Flagger has the caution back out. So it's a no good. Lineup maybe not correct. We'll get it figured out. I mean, it looks like they're going to work on this deal machine here. Maybe they'll give them the laps because they did not complete a lap. Yeah, they'll give them laps here. Yeah, you see her dad, Josh, still trying to figure out as one of the Winternational officials holding up how many caution laps they get. So, yeah, they're giving her time here. Trying to go to work on this one. Oh, and pile up on the front stretch, so that helps her out here. Yeah, we got him sacked on the front stretch, so that gives her even more time to get back out on track. As it was your third place car, Grayson Crane and TJ Schaefer, Brixton Macklin, and Nico Constable all stacked up here on the front stretch.
We need to tell your dad to double check and triple check everything.
So now giving them more motivation in the pits to keep working. I mean, I heard her dad, she was right beside me, saying it's done, and then now they're working on it. As Crane now gonna have to go to the pits after getting a crash cart out for him. Still wrenching on the Hannah Deal machine, as this helped her out a ton, but now heartbreak for Grayson Crane as he's got to go in the pits now. As Crane out of this one, so heartbreak for Crane as he was in a podium position, and it looks like they're gonna get Hannah Deal pushed back out after her dad saying it was done. Now pushed out with that time. Wow, crazy turnaround for Hannah Deal. Now let's see if she can charge through the field.
And you know what, Blaine? That's exactly why you don't give up in the pits.
Yeah, that's right. You don't give up ever. As we are green flag, GW Glass takes the lead. Bryce Kerner in that second position. And that gives Elijah Kozak that third and final podium position. But TJ Schaefer looking for more. He's looking for third. As my eyes is on Deal here, but TJ Schaefer peeks to the inside for third, can't make the move. 8 laps to go for GW Glass. And Deal again stopped out of turn number 4. I mean, I'm not going to call it impossible that she can't get back on the track after what I just seen before. Looking at, they took the tail cone off, maybe? Trying to see the issues with Hannah Deal's machine. One to green. We are going green out of turn number 4, and we are back green. GW Glass with the lead. Now Kerner looks to the inside out of turn number 4. Give the lead to Kerner with 8 laps to go. What a restart for Bryce Kerner. Can GW Glass try to make a move? 5 laps to go this time by for Bryce Kerner. GW Glass not letting him go anywhere. As we got a battle for third, too, as TJ Schaefer all over the back bumper. But this battle for the lead is heating up because GW Glass peeks to the inside, can't make the move. Now 3 laps to go for Bryce Kerner. Kerner's trying everything he has to protect GW Glass from getting the top spot. As Glass Trying to bump him out the way. One more left to go for Bryce Kerner. Out of turn number 4, Bryce Kerner picks up your Lite 168 main. Tough break for GW Glass. Oh, what a heartbreak for Glass, but what a turnaround for Bryce Kerner. As Glass passed him on a restart, but Bryce Kerner had to return the favor and passed him right back. With only 9 laps to go. Wow, what a crazy race we had there. As again, if you can't see on the live feed or here, but Grandpa and Dad are happy, and that, like I said, last race, the emotions to win in here is unbelievable.
As we have our track officials here, spraying the track down, getting the grip ready for the next class. Working the way from turns 4 and 1 around to 2 and 3. And it looks like Noah gets to mid-track before she does. And we're going back to our assigned positions.
Just got done speaking with your Lite 168 main winner, Bryce Kerner. Now on track, 10 laps to set the field. Starting 10th is Oliver Goodell. Starting 9th, Colton Clem. Starting 8th, Rylan Knuckles. Starting 7th, Bentley Bird. Starting 6th, Grayson Singleton. Starting 5th, Sam Ayers. Starting 4th, Shane Shirk. Starting 3rd, Aiden Slidham. Outside front row, Norman Bertrand. And starting first, Trevor Jones. Got the one to go, but Flagger did not like the start. Bertrand and Jones on that front row. This is going to be entertaining. You guys watching at home. One to green, back out, and we'll try it again, and we are green out of turn number 4. Side by side out of turn number 2, Nora Bertrand gets down. Aiden Slidham peeks to the inside. Now thinking the pass for second on Bertrand. Now here comes Shane Shirk for that final podium position. Shirk moves to 3rd. Now Trevor Jones pulling away slowly, but can Aiden Slidham make ground? Trevor Jones looking for a second one tonight, and there goes your second place car right there. Running second, Aiden Slidham goes around out of turn number 4. That will move up Shirk into that second position. Now Slidham, all he has to do is just keep his head up. Still 22 laps left in this one, a lot of time. We are back green. Trevor Jones leading us off, and there's Nora Bertrand goes around. Grayson Singleton, 7 of Bentley Bird, the 5 of Sam Ayers. They get the cars pushed back off. Doesn't look like any problems for any cars. As it does look like Sam Ayers is in the pits, but he did have problems. I seen him slow up there before that caution, or before Slidham spun around, but Sam Ayers back on track. Now trying to get the lineup correct. Still plenty of laps to go. 22 left in this heavy 168 main. Your leader, Trevor Jones. Second, Shane Shirk. And third, Grayson Singleton. 1 to green. We're going to go green out of turn number 4. 22 laps to go. Trevor Jones is green out of turn number 4. Back green now, Trevor Jones. Shirk still in that second position. As we got him tangled up. One comes to the stop. That's the 2 of Nora Bertrand. Shirk was not letting Jones go anywhere, though. So we'll see how this restart turns out. But all push back off and now trying to get your lineup correct. Here we go, 21 laps to go. Trevor Jones gonna lead us to the green out of turn number 4. We are back. Green. Singleton with a good start now, passing for your second position. That puts Shane Shirk to third, but now he's gonna try to get Freight Train at Bentley Bird looking for the final podium position. But look at Shane Shirk running the top. Oh, and we got one turned around out of turn number 4, Sam Ayers. That's what a restart for Singleton there. Ayers gets past, pushed back off, tags the tail of the field, but maybe some contact with Goodell, up with Goodell. Back green out of turn number 4. I just still got the replay there. Yeah, it just gets turned around by Goodell. And Ayers gets spun out again out of turn number 2 this time. That will give us a chance to look at the replay of him and Goodell. Now let's see. As Air's back in the pits. Seeing what they can do to that machine. Air's pushed back off. We'll tag the tail of the field. One to green. Still plenty of time. 20 laps to go in this one. Trevor Jones leading us back green out of turn number 4. We are green. Trevor Jones with a good start. Singleton in second, Bird in third. And caution is out. Aiden Slidham stopped on the bottom of the backstretch. Not sure what happened with that 3 machine. Green on a turn number 4, 20 laps to go, and we're green. Better start for Singleton there. Now can he catch ground and try to make a move on your leader, Trevor Jones? Jones looking for 2 for 2 as he's already won the Heavy Honda A-Main. Singleton trying to catch Trevor Jones, but Jones slowly pulling away. 15 laps to go this time by. Nora Bertrand making her charge back up the field. As she's in 5th. As we got 2 of them spun around out of turn number 2. The 5 of Sam Ayers and the 9 of Colton Clem. Got some laps in there, 14 laps to go. Jones was slowly pulling away there from the 6 of Singleton, but Nora Bertrand from the back trying to make her way up back to salvage a top 3 or even more. If she gets the caution she needs Shane Shirk was all over the back bumper. Bird there for that third and final podium position. We get the 1 to green. 14 laps to go. Trevor Jones leading us back to the green. And we are not green, not green. Looks like they got a little pushy there, and one got sideways, and that's a chain reaction there. Let's try this again. Here we go. 1 to green. 14 laps to go. Jones, Singleton, Bird. We are green out of turn number 4. Now Trevor Jones with a better start there. Gets a good gap between him and Singleton, but here comes Nora Bertrand. She moves into that 4th position. Now can she try to make her way in that final podium position? 12 laps to go. Plenty of time as Singleton not letting Trevor Jones go. As there goes Nora Bertrand in the final podium position as Shane Shirk follows. We got 2 tangled up out of turn number 2. That is the 10 of Oliver Goodell and the 5 of Sam Ayers. Better start there for Jones, but just Singleton was making some ground on him. One to go. This will be interesting. 11 laps to go. Trevor Jones, Singleton, and Bird. But Nora Bertrand made her charge up to 4th, looking for a top 3, and we are green out of turn number 4. Better start for Singleton there, still with them. Nora Bertrand moves in the final podium position. Now can she look for more and catch the top 2 of Singleton and Jones? Jones slowly pulling away from Singleton, and Ayers spun around again out of turn number 4. This time, looks like he got a whole lot of infield tires. Good, even though if there's a tire around it. Ayers out of this one, but 10 laps to go. Trevor Jones, Singleton, and Bertrand now take the green. Singleton all over the back bumper of Trevor Jones with 8 laps to go this time by. Now Shirk all over the back bumper of Bertrand, looking for that 3rd and final podium position. Jones pulls away, makes the gap between him and Singleton. Now Bertrand gonna try to catch that 6th car of Nora Bertrand. 4 laps to go this time by for Trevor Jones, trying to make it 2 in a row. Green flag waits. 2 more laps to go for Trevor Jones as Shane Shirk makes the pass for the final podium position. One more lap to go for Trevor Jones as they're battling for that third and final podium position. On the outside, Shane Shirk is gonna battle to the third, and who is it? It is close. Too close to call, but Trevor Jones picks up the win in this heavy 160A main. Second, Grayson Singleton, and what a battle for that third and final podium position between Shane Shirk and Nora Bertram. I'm not sure who got that, but what a freaking race. Man, look at him running the outside there. Wow, that's impressive to do here. With the amount of grip that's not much on this track, it's very impressive, but it's what it means to get a podium here at the Winternationals. now on track. Your Light Formula A main. 9 cars to set the field. Nico Constable starting 9th. 8th is Craig Hazelwood. Starting 7th, Lucas Stiles. Starting 6th, Jacob Bonnefield. Starting 5th, Landon Cox. Starting 4th, Bryce Kerner. Starting 3rd, GW Glass. Starting outside front row, it's TJ Schaefer. And was supposed to be starting first in this one was Lucas Coulter, but he did not show up to staging, so that will move GW Glass up to your first place start. So you'll have Glass and Schaefer on the front row. Warm-up's over. Still 4 races after this. Light Wolf Formula A main. 25 laps the distance in this one. Like I said, Coulter is a scratch in this one, so that will allow Glass to your front row, but yep. Yeah, so Glass and Schaefer are going to lead us to the green. Like I said, 4 more classes still after this one. And man, have these races been entertaining so far. This is your 5th Winter National race out of 6 here at the Hog Barn. Still 1 more race after this one. And we are green on turn number 4. We got one stopped. We got one spun around out of turn number 4. So that will re-rack it. But like I was saying, the next and last Winter National race here at the Hog Barn is the 21st of February. So make sure you tune in live and mark your calendar, because they're going to put on another show for you here, and then we're sending off until next winter.
You know what, Blaine? Instead of tuning in live, why don't you just come on out here and race with us?
Exactly.
We'll announce your names and put them up just like we've been doing all season. It's been a great opportunity to broadcast and get all these things put together.
And we got more news coming in the summer to broadcast for you guys, but we are green out of turn number 4. Great start for GW Glass. That will allow Landon Cox to move into that 2nd position. Now, TJ Schaefer kind of getting freight trained in this one. Now in that 3rd and final podium position is Lucas Stiles. Bryce Kerner now going to look for that 3rd and final podium position. All over the back bumper. Glass is trying to pull away from Cox as Cox stole one away from him already. Landon Cox making ground on GW Glass as they had a great battle in the Light 160. No, excuse me, Senior Honda, sorry. A lot of races here today. But Kerner gets by, Styles. That will give him the third and final podium position as these top two are checked out. They're the ultimate QM drivers right there, GWS and Landon Cox, as they have lap traffic ahead. Will this help or hurt GW Glass? Oh, and he gets into the two of Ty Schaefer out of turn number 2. Hey, Cox is, so he had to just go. You see the opportunities, but man, heartbreak for Glass there as he will get the strike, and that will send him to the tail. But that will give Landon Cox the lead. Second, Bryce Kerner. Will Kerner have anything for Landon Cox? Because the top two were pulling away. We'll find out here. 1 to green. Landon Cox going to lead us back green out of turn number 4. 12 laps to go, and we are back green. Good start for Kerner as he all over the back bumper of Cox now. Now Cox slowly pulling away. Wonder if Kerner made a mistake there in turn number 3 and 4. Maybe Glass having an issue as he's falling off the pace a little bit. 8 laps to go for Landon Cox. Bryce Kerner still keeping a decent gap as they see lap traffic ahead. Yeah, I really wonder if GW Glass has an issue because something is not right with that car. Let's talk about third. Lucas Styles moving to that third and final podium position. Bonneville making a move 3 wide into turn number 1, and he makes it happen. And we got two turnaround out of turn number 2. It's TJ Schaefer and Nico Constable right when Bonneville made that move for that third and final podium position. But Landon Cox and Bryce Kerner was far ahead from the rest of the field. And honestly, Kerner was catching them there. Just did not really want to see that caution for Kerner. Sorry, the 3th Glass was in the pits too, and Schaefer. Yeah, definitely an issue for Glass. I could see it, him falling off the pace there, but hopefully they found the issue and he can charge back up to the field. I don't know, with him being a lap down and 4 laps to go, probably ain't got enough time, but I think 3 more laps in the work area. 4, yeah, now 2 for Ty Schaefer after making contact with Constable. 1 to green. Landon Cox gonna lead us back to the green. 4 more laps to go, and we are green. Kerner all over the back bumper, looks to the inside, can't make the move. Kerner picked up the Lite 168 main with 2 laps to go, all over the back bumper, looking for the win in the world race. Here he goes. 1 more lap to make a move. Can he do it? Puts him out the way, but give the win to Landon Cox. Second, Bryce Kerner. Kerner was trying everything. What a setup, too, to just a bump and run right there at the end. Trying to make it work, but couldn't. Landon Cox is your Lite Wolf Formula A main winner. As those two going back and forth in wins here, as Landon won Senior Honda, Bryce won Lite 160, and now Landon wins Lite Wolf Formula. 6 cars to set the field here in the Heavy Wolf Formula A main. Starting 6th, Lily Gervasi. Starting 5th, Philip Clement Jr. Starting 4th, Chase Carter. Starting 3rd, Nora Bertrand. Starting 2nd, Aiden Slidham. And starting 1st, Trevor Jones. Already green in this one. Trevor Jones with a good start. Aiden Slidham gets down. Now Nora Bertrand in that final podium position. Philip Clement all the way from 5th in that 4th position, looking to see if he can salvage a top 3. As we got a caution. The 6 of Lily Gervasi spun around in turns number 1 and 2. Excuse me, 3 and 4. Can't count today or something. So this is your Heavy Wolf Formula A main. 23 laps to go. Trevor Jones leading us back green. 2nd, Aiden Slidham. 3rd, Nora Bertrand. And we are green out of turn number 4. Trevor Jones with a good start, but Aiden Slidham not letting him go. Trevor Jones looking for 3 in a row. He's trying to go for 3 for 3 tonight. In all his classes he races. He picked up the heavy Honda A main and he picked up the 160. This is the other one he can do. As Bertrand all over the back bumper for that 2nd position on Aiden Slidham. 15 laps to go this time by. Still about a 7-car length gap between Trevor Jones and Aiden Slidham. As Jones now seeing lap traffic ahead. 9 laps to go this time by. Make sure you stay tuned because we still have 2 more races after this one. Bertrand still all over the back bumper of Slidham, but couldn't make the move as Jones gets past Gervasi. Okay, but so does Slidham. Now, 4 laps to go this time by. Slidham gets by lap traffic, and so does Bertrand. Bertrand follows him. Now, can she try to make a move for 2nd with 2 laps to go? And Philip Clement spun out on the on the front stretch, the bottom of the front stretch. Now will this make stuff entertaining? They bunch back up. We'll see if Aiden Slidham or Nora Bertrand can make a move. Tough break for him as he was running 4th in this one. 3 laps to go. What will Aiden Slidham have to do to try to pick this one up from Jones? But don't count out the 3 of Nora Bertrand, as she was still right there with Slidham. 1 to green now, 3 to go. Like I said, Trevor Jones leading us off. Second, Slidham. Third, Bertrand. And we are back green on to turn number 4. Slidham. 2 laps to go for Trevor Jones. 1 more trip around. Trying to make it a 3 for 3 for Trevor Jones. It's a hat trick. Trevor Jones picks up the heavyweight formula. Chase Carter gets Nora Bertrand right at the end for the top 3. So the top 3 is Trevor Jones, Aiden Slidham, and Chase Carter. Hat trick for Trevor Jones. 3 4 3. For you guys tuning in, make sure you stay tuned. 3 more races: Junior Animal, Senior Animal, and Unrestricted Animal. But now all eyes on Trevor Jones as he picks up this heavyweight formula A main. on track is your junior animal and starting 10, Charlie Hawk, starting 9, Casey Keffer, starting 8, Roman Lacente, starting 7th, Jacob Cosner, starting 6th, Nolan Upper, starting 5th, Elliot Murray, starting 4th, Kyle Farrow, starting 3rd, Ossie Nervo, starting outside the front row, Blake Bellinger, starting 1st is Zach Carroll. We're 1 to green there. Flagger did not like the start. We'll try it again. Had them stacked up now, trying to get them all pushed back off. As maybe we are red flag now. Yeah, red flag is out. As there is fluids on the racetrack from some car. It's the two of Bellinger. Leaking lots of fluid here. Bellinger getting pushed out of the car after maybe fuel. Can't really tell here. Well, while we have a break to clean up the fluid, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when we are live for the next Winternational and this summer. And make sure you go tell Amanda Herb a happy birthday, as it is her birthday today, our very own. All fluid is cleaned up. Now just trying to get the drivers to kind of roll through it. As it is fuel. I heard that the fuel line got knocked off of it. So that will dry up pretty fast. So we can get this junior animal A main underway. With the 2-car being a DQ, that will put the 4 of Kyle Farrow into that second position. So everyone in that outside row will move up another row. So we don't do the crisscrossing, we just move up rows. As the 6 of Nolan tail cone coming close to popping off there and hanging on for dear life on the Zeus nuts. Here we go. 1 to green. Terrell Farrell is gonna lead us to the green. Dax Terrell with a good start. Now Kyle Farrell gets down in that second position. Aussie Nervo in that third and final. Now looking for more in second place. Farrell on the outside. Now Murray looking around Kyle Farrell. Farrell getting freight trained here in this one. Can he get down in front of Costner? Ozzy Nervo moves Dax Terrell out of the way, but that makes Terrell stop and he gets hit by... Terrell spun around Charlie Hawk. Came around and hit him from behind. Just Nervo tried to make the move there, and I don't know if she really had much room and got tangled up with Dax Terrell. But that will give Elliott Murray the lead, if I'm not mistaken here. I bet she did. 23 laps to go. As Nervo and Terrell getting sent to the tail. Still plenty of time to make their charge up the field. But Elliott Murray, he's had bad luck all day today. He is now going to try to turn it all around. See if he can lead for 23 more laps. Kyle Farrow picked up that junior Honda A main. One to green, 23 laps to go. Elliott Murray gonna lead the field back green. Good start for Elliott Murray there. Now the 8 of Nolan all over the back bumper for second place, but here comes Jacob Cosner trying to peek into the top 3 and get that final podium position.
It looks like the 6 car's tail cone is loose at the top. Hopefully it holds on the rest of this race. 19 laps to go.
Yeah, like I said that on that initial start, hanging for dear life, the Zeus fastener is the only thing holding that thing on, so one hit could turn it around right there. So Cosner all over the back bumper, but here goes Nolan for that second position. They make contact. Cosner goes. Cosner made a 2 for 1, and Hawk thought they were wrecking, slammed on the brakes, and just once the brakes get warm, they'll turn you right around. So.
Now, for those of you out there watching and wondering about the tail cone on the 6 car, so it was a medical red, which means you can still not touch anything on your car or make any repairs unless you go to the pits. And the tail cone or anything touching the car on the track would be a DQ. So the handler's only option would have been to go into the pits and tag the end of the tail, or roll the dice and leave the tail cone with the top Zeus fastener off. So they chose to stay on the track and roll the dice.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad decision because, I mean, if you look, he was making a move for second, and, you know, now let's see if he can get past Farrell on this restart and maybe catch Elliott with 16 laps to go. There's plenty of time here, and there's so many questions with it, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of race left. Running, being in a podium spot right now, I think I'd take that same gamble and just roll the dice.
Yeah, for sure. As get the lineup correct. Like I said, 16 laps to go. Long ways for these drivers to make moves, and honestly, you got to make them quick here at the Hog Barn. 1 to green. Elliott Murray going to lead us back off out of turn number 4. We are back green. Good start for Murray. Now Nolan peeks to the inside of Farrow again. Can't make the pass. Now have to regroup all the momentum he had and try it again as Elliott Murray slowly pulling away. And now here comes Nolan again for that second position. Now let's see if he can track down the 5 of Elliott Murray. Costner now looking into that final podium position on Kyle Farrow. Going all over the back bumper of Elliott Murray. 10 laps to go now, coming up on 9. It's crazy to see. There's not much effects on that tail cone. Usually there is with how much aerodynamics is coming onto it, and that will usually slow it down, but it is not slowing him down one bit with 7 laps to go. Elliott Murray trying to hit every mark he can to try to pull away. 5 more times around for Elliott Murray. Nolan looked to the inside, couldn't make the move now. That gives a decent gap between him and Murray, but he's going to try to gain it right back. Green flag ways, 2 more laps to go. Nolan to the inside, Murray to the outside. They're side by side out of turn number 2. Now give the lead to Nolan with 1 more lap around. Out of turn number 4. Nolan picks up the win. And look at the emotions of that driver. Like I said, man, that was going to be interesting. And the tail cone did not affect one bit. Man, what a race. Came down to the last lap to make the move on Elliott Murray.
So as the senior animal gets ready to go out here, I want to thank everybody for watching and tell everybody
Next up, senior animal. Starting 10 is going to be If Knuckles, 9th Hannah Deal. Starting 8, Grayson Crane. Starting 7th, Brian Macklin. Starting 6th, Nico Constable. Starting 5th, Hazelwood. Starting 4th, Braden Zellers. Starting 3rd, Ty Schaefer. Outside front row, it's Theo Morrison. Picking up wins already tonight. Starting first, looking for his third one. It's Landon Cox. Field is side by side and ready to go. 1 to green this time by Landon Cox. Theo Morrison gonna lead us to the green out of turn number 4. We are green. Caution is out. Flagger did not like that start. We'll get them re-racked and back going. Back green out of turn number 4. Landon Cox now. Good start. Schaefer moves to the 3rd position, and Brighton Hazelwood stopped off the back stretch. It was a good start for Schaefer there. Was moving up to that 2nd position.
So everybody out there watching, thank you for watching us. Want to let you know today is Amanda Herb's birthday. So be sure to wish her happy birthday. You can blow up her phone anytime right now. It's sitting here as she's the one who's controlling most of the buttons to bring you this wonderful broadcast.
Yeah, she is definitely helping out a ton. You know, you would think the laps count down by themselves, but no, she has the lap counter, switches the camera. She does a lot for this Hurricane racing crew. And I mean, I'm just glad to be a part of it announcing. I really appreciate it. But we are 1 to green. Still 24 laps to go in this one, and we are green. Landon Cox with a good start, but Theo Morrison all over the back bumper. Oh, and sideways out of turn number 4. Maybe contact with the 2 of Morrison. We'll have to see a replay on that one. We are green out of turn number 4. Morrison with a good start. Schaefer all over the back bumper still, though. Not letting them go anywhere. 23 laps to go. Still a ton of time for Landon Cox to make up ground. But TJ Schaefer all over that back bumper of Theo Morrison. He's got to make a move quick because Zellers is right there with him. Zellers still right there. Throw a blanket on the top 3 because Schaefer all over the back bumper. Looks like Morrison pulled away there Off of turn number 4. Schaefer waiting for Morrison to make a mistake, but it looks like Schaefer made a mistake there. As we got 2 around on a turn number 4, the 9, Panadil, and the 8 of Grayson Crane. And biked up out of turn number 2, kind of lost him some ground, but if you watched him under caution, he was kind of running outside the rubber to get those tires cooled down, but they couldn't. They might be too cold. There's literally no grip. It's just plain old concrete with some dirt and dust on it. So we'll see how this move is as we get the 1 to green. Theo Morrison gonna lead us back off. 14 laps to go. This is gonna be interesting as we are back green. Oh, Zellers with a good start on Schaefer that allows Constable to follow. Put Constable in that final podium position. But now Zellers all over the back bumper of Morrison. Man, Schaefer looked good and it just got freight train there, but now the battle is on for Theo Morrison and Braden Zellers. 10 laps to go. Now 9, Brixton Macklin all over the back bumper of Constable. He's looking for the final podium position, and now look at Landon Cox making the charge back up to the front. He's gonna follow Macklin. As we got 2 turn around out of turn number 2. Red flag is out. Hazelwood and the 3. The 3. Gonna turn low, so just oh man, hard hit for her, both of them drivers. Glad they're okay, and car's not so, but can always fix the car, can't fix the driver. So as that was just getting good too. Well, still is. Stay tuned. 8 laps to go, and after this one, we have senior animal, or no, sorry, unrestricted animal. Yeah. Only one more race after this one. Make sure you come to the track or tune in live on February 21st. It's our last Winter National of the year. Race number 6. It's going to be a show. I'll have to look at the points battles to see who is where and if it's going to be close between all the classes. But now let's focus on this senior animal A-main. 8 laps to go. Theo Morrison has had a strong car. After Cox spinning out of turn number 4, he gained the lead on lap number 23 and has led ever since. But Zellers, I'm telling you, was all over that back bumper. Morrison is just going to need to hit his marks. But here we go. 1 lap to green. 8 laps to go. Theo Morrison leading us back green. Good start for Morrison now as they're bobbled up in the back. But they keep it rolling now. They got contact, and we are stopped out of turn number 4. The 9 of Hannah Deal and the 1 of Atlantic Hawks. As what a start for Morrison there. Problems for the 9. A belt in those AFCO cars. Yeah, so that's another thing. It's racing hard. But Deal was in the pits, now backed out, and we will go green out of turn number 4. We are back green. Zellers all over the back bumper. Theo Morrison now making the move off of turn number 4, but can't make the pass as we hit the 5 of Britton Hazelwood. Turned around out of turn number 4. All right, here we go. Still 8 laps to go in this one. As the black flag is out for the number 1, I think. Yeah, number 1, Lana Cox.
I heard you say it. That's what you said.
So we are back green out of turn number 4. Theo Morrison with a better start than last time. Now 7 laps to go. He's got to hit his marks. The Sellers is right there with him. Morrison slowly pulling away. 5 laps to go this time by. 4 laps to go for Theo Morrison. Oh, and we got a caution out of turn number 4. It's the 9 of Hannah and Hazelwood in the 5. What I was about to say is Theo Morrison, if he can pick up this win, man, he has been trying for so long. That's one of the drivers that has put in the work every year and just cannot come out with the outcome. But will this be the night that he will pick up this senior animal A main? It looks like Deal and Hazelwood are done, so. One to green. Theo Morrison gonna lead us back off. Braden Sellers second. Third, Constable. And we are back green on turn number 4. All over the back bumper. Sellers gives Theo Morrison a push now with 3 laps to go. Excuse me, 4. Now 3 laps to go for Theo Morrison. Sellers all over the back bumper. 2 more times around for Theo Morrison. Can he hold him off? 1 more lap to go for Theo Morrison. 1 more trip around. Can he make it happen? As Sellers to the inside. Constable goes for second. Theo Morrison picks up your senior animal A main. And second, Constable. Third, Brixton Macklin. Some hard racing at the end, and Theo Morrison comes out with the senior animal A main win. Like I said, the emotions to win here, man. He is pumped up in that car, man. This is such a good win for him. He's put in the work, and this is what it comes out with. And wow, this is great for Theo Morrison. track is your unrestricted animal, A-Main. 11 cars set to take the track. Starting 11th, Tanner Herb. Starting 10th, Lily Gervasi. Starting 9th, Sam Ayers. Starting 8th, Noah Bowen. Starting 7th, Marcella Spain. Starting 6th, Reagan Sheets. Starting 5th, Rylan Knuckles. Starting 4th, Callie Bush. Starting 3rd, Nora Bertrand. Starting outside, front row, Aiden Slidham. And leading the field to green. Starting 1st is Chase Carter. No green flagger did not like that start. So we'll try it again, and we are green out of turn number 4. Good start for Bertrand now. Moves into that second position. And she tracked down the one of Chase Carter. Callie Bush now over the back bumper of Aiden Slidham. As we got a caution off the back on the back stretch. The 5 of Rylan Knuckles. $23 laps to go. 2 laps in the books. This is your last race of the night. What? We are back green out of turn number 4. Chase Carter with a good start. Bertrand still in that second position. Sheets now trying to make a move on Callie Bush for that 4th position. As Chase Carter slowly pulling away here. As you see flat traffic ahead. Will this hurt or help Chase Carter? About to find out with Nora Bertrand now getting around lap traffic. Marcella Spain looking to get a top 5. Was all over the back bumper of Reagan Sheets there as we got the 9 of Sam Ayers around in turns number 3 and 4. Get Sam pushed back off. Here's an Bertrand. Top 3 right now is Carter, Bertrand, and Slidham. So interesting with 13 laps to go. Carter with a good lead, but still would not count out the 3 and the 2 of Bertrand and Slidham. And the 4 of Callie Bush. As maybe some lap cars between the 1 and 3. So that kind of helps out Chase Carter here on this restart. 1 to green, 13 laps to go. Chase Carter gonna lead us back to the green and green flag. Bertrand gets around lap trap. Oh, caution is out. Bertrand had a good restart there. Get around lap traffic real fast. Try to track down your leader, Chase Carter. But Flagger did not like the start. We'll try it again. 1 to green. And we are back green out of turn number 4. Bertrand now getting around lap traffic and Slidham following. Bush and Tanner Herb got together, and Rylan Knuckles just nowhere to go. It's hard into the outside wall out of turn number 4. Red flag is out.
She needs water.
So here's what happened. No, there's no grip. You just turn and just pushes you up to the wall. So heartbreak for Rylan Knuckles, and all cars push back off. We got some fluid at the top of 3 and 4, maybe Not sure what that is. We'll get the driver's line back up. 11 laps to go in this one. Chase Carter had a strong lead, but Laura Bertrand had that lap car between her and him, so we'll see what will happen in this restart, but don't count out Aiden Slidham in that third and final podium position. See if there's a battle for that too with Ray Sheets, Marcellus Main, all the cars behind. It's gonna be a good battle with 11 laps to go. No cars in the pits, as Knuckles is done. Now just going to try to get the lineup right from our officials so we can go back green for this AMA. One to green. Chase Carter going to lead us back off, and we are back green. Good restart for Nora Bertrand. Doesn't let him go too far now, but can she make more ground? Chase Carter slowly pulling away. 9 laps to go this time by. Now here comes Aiden Slidham all over the back bumper of Nora Bertrand for that second position. Maybe his cars finally came in with 6 laps to go. Excuse me, 7. Now 6 laps to go as Aiden Slidham still right there with Nora Bertrand. Chase Carter catching lap traffic here. Two more times around for Chase Carter. Now white flag. One more time around. Off the back stretch into turn number 3 out of 4. Chase Carter picks up your Unrestricted Animal A main. Second, Nora Bertrand. And third, Aiden Slidham. That will be it for the 5th race of your Winternationals. Picking up the last race win of the night is Chase Carter. Make sure you tune in live or show up to the track.
Midwest Thunder is the largest NASCAR Youth Series regional series in the country. Come check us out. Our series consists of 6 races throughout the Midwest, starting in Kalamazoo, Michigan on May 30th. Follow us on Facebook or visit MidwestThunderQM.com for full schedule and more information.